Okay, so we had a beautiful, beautiful day yesterday, but we didn't have the market recap, so I would explain it, how we did it, and how Dee did it. So I talked to her, she said I had a very good results too, but I didn't make a 5 million. I made it really good. I had a December 31st a few, and that doubled. And I had, I think it's next Monday. And I acted a little bit too soon, doubled, and then I run. If I didn't, I may actually make 300,000. But anyways, so we gave a few demand zones, and but it's hard to go long when you know NQ has a gap there. So that's why we keep watching the NQ gap fill. Let's look at the chart. And it wasn't filling. It made me very nervous. I hope the gap's still there. Oh, okay. Um, the gap is kind of gone. Yeah, kind of gone here, filled again. But anyway, so I was watching, hold on. No, it wasn't gone here. Here. So it gone some. So we were watching this gap and it came to this little cluster. It didn't quite drop to 21340. I was watching for 340. And so I put on 2 minutes and I saw this long tail. It's like, let's go. So you go long, you do NDX, you do everything, So we did great. And that was the history. So let's look at what's next. And today, so today what happened? We were watching primarily like 60, 80, but I said this zone is going to be very weak. And the strongest one will be the third one. So this breakout didn't hold. It was holding once. Don't look at this candle. Like this candle gave us 300% SPX call. And this candle gave another until here, 300. And then this one gave 200 and 200. And then I don't know where else we did it right before closing. It was 1.8 went to 1.8 went to 3.6 something, 3.4, something like that, 3.3. Anyway, so it dropped a little deeper than I would like to. However, if this holds, this is a big if. If this holds, we have low, higher low, and then 6,100 is a target. So we still have a higher high, higher low, higher high. But if we're losing this minimum to here, if not here. So that's why they're being so tricky. They're using CPI to top it and using PPI to drop it. I don't know how you can have a so big difference. I thought month over month actually would be better, but I don't know. Anyway, so tomorrow we'll be watching that, see what's happening. Let me invite the new guy into our Zoom meeting. Okay, all right. So, okay, so tomorrow if this hold, I would like cautiously go long. And because we do have parallel, but if losing here, and if ES does come here, we'll try to go long again. But in that case, we would have a lower highs. 60 minutes, we have 3 lower highs and 4 lower highs now. So could that be lower low, and make a new lower low? Very possible. So just be cautious, be careful. And Tom Lee always so bullish. My gosh, did you see the prediction he made? He's saying 7,000 by mid 2025. I'm like, what? I just sold a lot of shares, including Microsoft. So I'm like, I started questioning myself. See, that's why we shouldn't listen to anyone because, a lot of times they don't know what they're talking about. Okay, let's look at IWM because the 30 years auction was awful. Not just this PPI number made this going up. Was the auction make it really bad too? So now TMS have been writing this 13 EMA on 30 minutes. And that's why when Xiaojin asked me whether we can buy, I'm like, you need to get above at least, this pink one, and then you have a confirmation to go up. That would be the safer way to do it. So now, if you want to do it, it's fine. We do have a lot of oversold, but clearly this whole moving earth hasn't turned green yet. If it start turning, unless it come to 44, 4.4, and then start to turn back down before even how turn green. Do I still think December gonna cut? Yes, I do. And now let's look at the IWM. I gave it YM demand zone. I think this is a good demand zone to go long, and if losing that, then will be the lower one. But I don't believe it will come to that low. But you never know. If the next couple of 2 days, market start to drop, because hourly time frame, we're going to go through all these mega tickers. We did some of that was that Tuesday, right? We did it. This morning we did some of that. So IWM is at oversold territory. And if you have the draw trend line, like it is at trend line support. If you daily, it's the same thing. It's kind of trend line support. Okay. So it's kind of like at the demand zone. Stairs, maybe consolidate a couple days. And then next week, 17th, 18th would be the meeting day. What day is that? Is that Tuesday, Wednesday? And I believe this will pop and go for 247 is the target. And if that happens, the bull would pop too. So we'll see what's happening. Okay. Is there someone in the waiting room? I don't see anyone in the waiting room. Okay. I'll make someone, Alice, you're right below me. I'm gonna make you a co-host. So your job is watching whoever is coming in the waiting room and let them in. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's IWM. And I don't like the SPY daily candle. So it might not mean anything. It may only mean, okay, could it retest a 602 and hit trendline support or 600? Like retest this breakout area and it's also meeting this one on support. Possible, but that's not like very far. $2. $2, that's how much? $2, it will be 20 points, right? On SPX or on ES. That would be also in line with the 60/40. So now look, overnight, it's not that great overnight. And you should be shorting it, right? 15 minutes here, shorting, short, right? If you didn't short here, you still have permission to short here. And the stop loss tiny on 30 minutes, only 2 points. Okay, so that, and let's look at all the mega tickers. Like Google. Google, we said you need to have a pullback hourly time frame. We know all mega ticker hourly time frame should have a pullback, and that also a confirmation why I think market would have a pullback before the Christmas rally. See Google, 186 is where I was this morning. I said I would look for setup warning. That's basically the first target I give here. Like is in my planning channel this morning I give. So when Google come down to this level, and market drop enough, you can try to go long, and the target will be, I would say 198 to 200. So that would give you about $12 move. $12 move pretty good actually. Okay, so that's Google and Nvidia. We did. I think Nvidia is really like consolidating. People saying high solder. I never got used to that terminology, and I never use it. I do think it's consolidating, and SMH is on daily week 5 up. So I think it could just consolidating here and start to go higher. So today, what we did a call on 30 minutes, 7:15. Here we did a call. It wasn't a big move. It was only $2 move, but gave some money. Okay, so that so I think if yeah, it was a little bit disappointing that AVGO popped big and media didn't follow. But I think semiconductor will, if Tom Lee is right, that next year we're going to have 7,000. Who do you think is going to lead? I think it's semiconductor going to catch up because there's not much cheaper stuff. And Wall Street also like to get in something cheap too, right? So that Nvidia, there's really, if market goes, I think it will go to 141. And if 141, 142, then 145. Meta. Meta 30 minutes. Meta is always ready. I feel like Meta turn around is popping. It's ready again. But I think if market drops and it's come back down to this area, you could try to go long. Let's look at Meta. Meta 1, so hourly, let's look at 30 minutes. 1, 2, 3. I think Meta move may be done. Yeah, Meta move is done. Hourly time frame, like 1, 2. and then started descending. I think it may not even participate the year-end rally. So Amazon also saying, hey, I need a little bit pullback. That the stronger support really 215. If Amazon come back to 215, 232, that's $15 move. Like do either January or February, because February will give us more time, less decay. And Tesla, I said Tesla, if you drop to hourly time frame much deeper, like 380. I don't know what Bruce put down. The strongest support really 360, but 15 minutes will be somewhere 413. Let's look at the naked chart. So 15 minutes. I would like at least get back to here, 410. But this thing has almost ready. See that? Might be. So 15 minutes, it will come back down to 410 area, and then market drops finished. You can do call, and that I give you at least 20 points. That's 20 points if they move fast, but Tesla moves so fast these days. You literally can do weekly. You don't have to do January. You can do weekly, like I don't know, the end of next week. Um, Apple, Apple, I think 15 minutes, 30 minutes, it's kind of ready. But if market doesn't go, it might not go. Let's look at Apple. I think the ugliest candle today is Microsoft. So hourly time frame also have a pullback 240. But this 240, look at this. Gap and gap and gap and gap and gap and gap. Everywhere is gap. I mean, there 240 is not really strong support. So Apple strong support really at 230. I mean, here's a good, I don't know, there's really not much support. So be careful with Apple if you want to go long. You don't have to do every ticker, you know. So Microsoft, they candle really soft. It was a big hammer, like not hammer. It's worse hammer, sure. Look at this. But it meaning there are the sellers coming in. They're every time going to that area, it got pushed down. But daily time frame, I don't think the move is over. It's gonna have like 1, 2, 3. It may come back down. So I think Microsoft is next year because last two earnings it wasn't that great. So next earnings is gonna be good. We might not see below 400 anymore if the next earning good because I do see weekly what not that far. I think year-end rally 490 we may hit it actually. Monthly wave 5 is also done, so I don't know where the sticker going to the moon. So another ticker of ours, AVGO, it's crazy. It blew through my target and ARM. Remember at 142 days ago, and we put on call, and it was red and red and red and red, and today, I remember at the time ARM was 142. Now tomorrow this is gonna be big rain for us, and I do have 300 shares. Let's look at weekly. A weekly breakout, so measured move year-end rally, ARM could go to 166. And so I may hold my share just after the call. I may like sell, I don't know, 100 share and keep in 200. Because I didn't get in at the very low. I got in the middle, like near 140 area. So I was underwater for a little bit. Okay, so Netflix, I don't even look at Netflix anymore. It's out of my league. It's just too much. It was not a lot higher than my target, but once this drop is over, MACD cross over to the upside year and rally, this thing can still go. Anyway, so I gave XL, what is that? XLI? No, XLV, IHI. So 1, 2, and start to go. So I'm hitting my first support. If you don't want to do individual tickers, you could just do this ticker, but doesn't give you a lot of room. Like 160 to 140, that's only what, 15%. So if you do UNH, it could give you more room. But here I'm seeing this may come a lot lower. Let's look at it. So we monthly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So weekly 1, 2, probably matching the same as monthly. Like daily. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So probably 152 to 160 area would be. UNH drop a little deeper than I would like to, but this is not a surprise. Look at here. When you have volume gap like that, you have this gap and this gap. So now we're at this gap and it's a stronger support. And daily W bottom, if you look at naked chart, and I have shares, and right now it's red, needless to say. So, okay, worst case scenario, it could go all the way to 480. Let's look at weekly. So this is really strong support here. This is a weekly W, right? So using so this is weekly career low, higher low, high, higher high. Assuming this doesn't break below 480, so we have a higher low, and then I assume it's gonna have a higher high. So this would be our area of interest that where we want to get in. So we got in at here, and clearly it's early, but it's not super early. Still within this, and it was actually a big gain. I just didn't take profit. And I took one profit in my retirement account on short DT call, and I was doing really well. But now, so if come to 510, you can do the second batch of shares, and then 480, 490, you can do the last one. You can do 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. You can do 1, 2, 4, whatever the style you prefer. Just be consistent. Adobe. Adobe, yesterday before the earning, I said I'm gonna set 470 to buy, and that's exactly why, because the gap fill. So today gap fill, I did sell. Did I sell 480 or 470? Cascure put. 4 for 4. And that was giving a really good, you know what, I find out, I think I'm typing too much. Let me do a search, Adobe, ADBE. I can't find it. Okay, 480. Oh, I didn't give a price. I think it was 20 some dollars. So, $20 would be 460 or below. 460 below, the earnings not bad, so it would be good. The earnings not bad at all. So anyway, that and so I was watching it on 30 minutes, and here I got excited. I said, "Oh my gosh, finally, at least to 494. That will give us what, $12 move in a few minutes." And nope, it's got smushed down. So now almost to our entry. So hopefully when I wake up tomorrow morning, this thing is at here. I think that's pure dream. At night I have the right to dream, right? So SMH daily wave 5 up and target is pretty high. And that's why I'm saying if SMH is going, like AVGO is part of it, right? So other earnings may also pop. And maybe next year, the leading people may be actually semiconductor. And that's why I loaded a lot more AMD. My God, I'm so guilty. So CRM did really well. Holy cow, is that aftermarket pop that big? Okay, so aftermarket it popped. That's really good, right? So 350, that's 14, 350, 11, 12, 14, 11, $12 in a day. That's pretty nice. And what is the target? Do you guys remember CRM target? CRM target. Four something? 410? I want to say 410, but I think I'm wrong. 384. 384. Don't be lazy, Jamie. Okay, 384 target. So we still have $20. I have a call here. I think I shared my call. Intel is insane. Intel, right? Intel, I gave over the weekend. When did I give this sticker? No, I gave this sticker at here. Here, I think. I have to go back and look at days. And it's been consolidating, consolidating, not finally moving. But the upside is still $40, $50 to move yet. So just keep it. I have calls. I have two calls. I didn't buy share because two calls can buy me 200 shares, right? I just talked about Tesla, Michael. Go back to listen. Where were you? You just came in? Okay, so you have to listen. You have to listen to the recording, or we can do it after. FedEx daily week 5 is about to move, and target is what, 22222. Guys, you guys should help me out, so I don't have to go there to search. It's in the swing channel, period. Okay. The FedEx target is in the swing channel, and you guys not helping me, and I'm not gonna look for it. Take my word for it. It's in the swing channel. I'm too sure it doesn't show up. I don't know. I can't find a charge. I'm posting too many. Is that long term? No. I can find products. Why not? Didn't I give product this weekend? Okay, it's in the springtime. Forget it. I'm not gonna spend time doing this. It bothers me. I can't find my things. Why did you choose that? How come? I put search doesn't show up? Where did I get this here? Here. 325. 325. I started getting lazy here. Should put on my chart. That makes me upset. Spend 2 minutes looking for it. So I have shares and I have calls. So that's the 20%, right? 20% pretty good. It's almost ready to go. What I don't like is the volume is a little bit low. Two green candles, but on a little bit lower volume part. I see a lot of swing call. I'm not doing it, so I'm gonna remove this. CRM into AI. AI is one of the wave 5 ticker. I think it's gonna be consolidating a little bit here more. And then target is 45. 45, that's 20%. 25, 26. That's 20% pretty good. HIMS, I think it's gonna be consolidating. It's not ready. It's not ready. This is so wide. It need to be very close to each other before, you know. Anyway, so mhm, I was shorting NQ on here. I'm like, I have this condition. When I see it, I'm like, I have to treat it. It is a kind of addiction. So only this ticker hasn't done anything. This ticker hasn't done anything, and then it's not a surprise because we talked about the last couple times. Here is a huge gap, $10 gap. So if it comes down to this, I will add more shares, but so far I'm not adding anything. So Texas Reserve have a Bitcoin reserve now, Texas state. I just saw the announcement today. So this Bitcoin state, it break out to the downside. I think it may have more room to the downside. SMTR 30 minutes ready. In hourly time frame, it's still it need consolidation, but it's almost there. Look at this. What do you see here? Right? I think maybe have a couple more days, consolidation, and then this three really stick together and it will go. This week, tomorrow actually is the day announcing, um, oh, this thing, the option is so high, the cost. So you can't just like do a, unless you want to do a $500 because our target is 580, 590. So if you do a weekly 590 straight call, maybe worth gambling. And now they're very, so. MSTR. Tomorrow is going to be announcing whether it's going to be in or not in. So this Friday, Oh, MicroStrategy has zero. Tomorrow is Friday, right? Yeah. Oh, crap. Tomorrow probably announce gonna be after market. 190. Okay, so if you wanna gamble it, let's just do like 600 call. And that's like a $200. And in your head, it's just say this thing is gone. I'm no longer caring. It's done. Okay. So if you want to gamble that, that's how you do. And yeah, we has been like all the healthcare has been dropping nonstop. Um, so if this pivot is lost, it's gonna come back down to here. So upper target is here, downside target here. So I'm hoping it doesn't come down this way. I don't have the sticker. I have HCA. I have HCA and UNH. So I have HCI. HCI took profit actually, gave us very good profit. So this ticker, you need to like this is the W bottom here. So far it's not awful. It's not awful, but it's dropping below this pivot point here. That's like dropping below this 355. I think you should get out or you can add, but this is really good ticker. In longer term, it's all depending on how long you want to hold it. Okay, so if you get in here and this is your pivot low, you should get stopped out at here. But if you didn't take stop loss there and it dropped 30 points, I wouldn't take stop loss at this point. I would wait, add it to, and then hold all the way to the top. Because if you invest in an account, then it doesn't really matter. Time is on your side. When you look at Lulu, when you look at ANF, all those tickers, it went up huge. So you take out some unnecessary cut, unless you cut early. You can't say, I don't want to, I want to see. But before you know it, you lost 10% already. LLT is in the way, it's kind of true, but there's nothing broken. We have low, higher, low, high, higher, high, higher, high. So it's really just at this like area of interest here, not even. Here is our area of interest where you want to go long. And on daily, maybe a little bit different picture. On daily, it's just a gap fill and went back up. So that's the reason this ticker is not included in that sample portfolio. What did I say at the time? It's still in that channel. I said there is a gap here, volume gap. There was a volume gap and it could very likely fill that. That at the time it was at 540. Look, see, I even draw a circle. So this ticker need to at least come about 520, ideally 534. Would it? I think so. Boeing, there's nothing to say about Boeing. I mean, you should take some profit. 132 to 170. That's a really good profit, right? Daily time frame, look at it. I believe sometimes I disagree with what that wave indicator is saying. Because to me, you have low, higher, low, high, higher, high. Or you can say it takes so many pivot points out already. However, here it's strong resistance where the real breakdown start. And then you have a hanging man here. So, but broad information point to 180. So from 137 to 170, $30, that almost 20% gain. I think you should take profit. And there are a lot of good tickers out there. So coin, there's nothing to say. I said coin, unless Michael, I'm going to charge you double money because you don't listen. So I gave target coin at 352 and we hit it, right? It's done. On daily, we are 1, 2, 3. 3 hasn't printed, but it could drop a lot. So Bitcoin has been consolidating, not going anywhere. And if you look at Bitcoin seasonality, look at coin seasonality. So this the chart and this is seasonality. So you can see this second, like from November all the way to the end of December is the best, right? And then you start to taper down, taper down, taper down. I think the March is the highest, and then start to come back down, 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 down. But this year it didn't seem to follow it. This year because this year didn't seem to follow. But so right now it is daily wave 3. So rumor has it saying coin, MicroStrategy could both be included in Nasdaq. So if tomorrow the news comes saying coins is included in the Bitcoin, in the Nasdaq. Oh, there is one more thing I've learned about the MicroStrategy and what they did, and it's kind of really clever. So bonds are not allowed to buy Bitcoin. So MicroStrategy issued a note with meaning now all the funds can buy MicroStrategy with indirectly investing in Bitcoin. So that's what this Michael Taylor thing, the guy is pretty smart. Okay, SOUN. Even this sticker gone up so much. It's parabolic. So I want to say it should come back down a little, but it could continue higher because every time this red moving areas like the hummingbird becomes support. Let's look at that. I want to say this is week 5, gonna retest the high. See that? My eyes is the ruler. So if you want to buy some, but there is a gap below, and that's not a small gap. $2 for this sticker is a big deal. Target is 16, so that's about 15%. You can buy some here and buy some here, and then okay, so I think I covered all the tickers. That's all. It ran a lot longer than I would like to. Okay, so tomorrow morning I'm gonna be here and then you won't, I promise myself I'm not gonna do anything when I'm on vacation. So you guys be mentally prepared. I gave you a list of the tickers, IDXX, RMB, all the sticker. I have a FedEx, I have IDXX shares, and I have UNH. So just do less. And Monday, Tuesday, when I'm like I'm not gonna be on vacation checking my phone all the time. However, if I'm sitting down eating or doing something, I may be able to pop in and out, but not gonna be like now. Okay, guys, when I'm not here, Wendy will help you guys out and day up. But please do not private message them. And okay, thank you guys. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow morning.